What's up guys, back to another Konosuba video, and in today's video we're going to talk about should the collab characters get unique weapons. But before we get into the video, I will say really quickly that I will have the advanced dungeon guide free to play hopefully done. If I can't do it, I'll still make a video on it, but still trying to get it down. I've actually been playing a bunch of the new Pokemon game, the Scarlet and Violet ones. Very fun. Literally just been playing it all day and then being like, oh yeah, Konosuba, and then just scrambling to get something together. So unfortunately I won't have that for today. It's already pretty late for me recording this, but anyway, that we're going to talk about the collab characters. Of course, don't forget to like and subscribe as always if you're enjoying the content, and of course subscribe for more Konosuba content because that's what we do. But anyway, boom, collab characters, unique weapons. So as of right now on the global side we have Amelia, Rem, Bell, and Eyes. On the GP version they also have Overlord characters, Porphyry characters, Railgun characters, and Shield Hero characters. And while yes, we technically have quote-unquote unique weapons, they don't actually have a weapon from their affinity. Now if you're wondering what their affinity looks like, let me go into Eyes as she's the most built. Normally on a character's trial you'll have the first page, which is basically stats, and then you'll have a secondary ult or a 1.5, and then your second ult is above, and then on the left side is your weapon. Now the collab characters do not have a different buff effect on their first ult or a secondary ult. Personally, I feel like you should maybe just have one ult, like, and then a 1.5. For example, Ozma's drain skill can either heal or boost super gauge. I feel like the collab characters should have a second option. That would be pretty good. It would help them out if their ult's like either not too good or not good for the scenario at hand. They don't need a full-on second ult, I don't think, but having the extra option down here would be pretty nice. Next up would be the quote-unquote weapon. As of right now, we only have the stat boost. They don't have their own weapon. Technically, Eyes has her weapon, and I believe Rem also has a weapon, and then Bell has his dagger. I think Amelia might be the only collab character without an actual weapon, but they're not insanely good, and they can be equipped by all characters. I'm not saying take away the free weapons, but it kind of sucks because what we're left with is just the stat bonuses, and they're not too crazy. I mean, maybe if the stats boosted were a little higher. I just feel like most of the time, I wouldn't say it's a waste, but it's not as hype as, let's say, you know, going to Cosmo and getting his Chuchuramaru, or getting the Goddess Scepter for Aqua, or whatever the hell it's called. It's just stat buffs, and most of the time I didn't even get my Eyes 12 because the last stat buff is not too crazy. It's only 50 HP and 10 power defense. It's not gonna make her hit harder. And like, I mean, there's just no point in wasting these materials on a small stat upgrade when I'm not even getting a weapon or anything to go along with it. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like the characters aren't really getting a huge bonus from the Trial of the Ancients. Which brings me to another issue really quickly. I love Rem to death, but just wasting the affinity is so rough because I have so many other characters. Of course, I haven't even touched Kameko. I have like Amy, and overall I feel like the value of getting their weapons is a bit more than these characters. I don't know, let me know down in the comments if you think that these characters should get maybe a different style of Trial of the Ancients, just so they feel like they actually are worth getting up. Of course, I'm not saying these characters are not worth getting up in general, it just doesn't feel as rewarding as getting a certain like other character up, such as, let's say, Cosma or Megumi or Darkness, or maybe like, you know, Mel. I actually haven't used Mel too much, but it was super satisfying getting her weapon and all her ults ready. That's pretty much going to be it for the video. I just wanted to talk about the collab characters. Personally, I think they should get a personal weapon or some kind of buff to their trials. Maybe not everybody agrees with me. Of course, like I said before, let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree. It'd be kind of cool to see that implemented in the future, because as of right now, like I said, we each get a weapon, and it's pretty much just a weapon that anyone can use if it's a sword, and it's based off of their weapon, but it's not unique to them, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.